It did not work out very well for him when he decided to rush against Nullus. I think he's more confident against Mr. Boat rather than Nullus, however. Okay, so he ends up getting, what was that? Two, oh my god. So Mr. Boat ends up getting 2 additional boars, which is really nice, and I think like 2 or so more goats as well. That was a great hunt, great hunt. But look, he is completely oblivious to the to the Loki temple right in front of him. Now, all right, everybody, welcome to Mr. Boat against Scotty. This is going to be a really interesting one. We have Mr. Boat here in the blue playing Odin. We're on Mega Random. Looks like this is, as you can see on the minimap, this is a weird looking Mega Random. Anyways, we have Mr. Boat playing Odin, no big surprise there. And we have Scotty playing Loki. No big surprise there. And like I said, a lot of players are opting to play Loki on Mega Random. This is a weird map. In fact, I just want to look at this map before we look at anything else. It looks like snow around the edges, but it's actually like this weird terrain that I guess you probably can't build on. That's probably what it is. So there's really weird, I guess this is, so this is probably kind of like Frozen Wastes, but with Oasis, with like Blue Lagoon. It's like a mix between, oh dude, it's like a mix between Blue Lagoon and Frozen Wastes. I guess you could consider it like that. And looking at the gold mines are all, looks like they're all close-ish to the edge of the map, to the edge of the buildable area. So this looks kind of like Frozen Wastes, honestly. Anyways, okay, so Mr. Scotty, he ends up finding a nice group of 5 boars right on the front side of his base, on the other side of those, that wood line right there. Very nice for him. Very, very nice. And looking at the map, it looks like that's his only hunt, actually. I think. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so other than that, nice gold mine there in the back of his base. Couple of goats, 6 goats. 1 more on the way. Nice. Gold on the right-hand side for him. Gold on the right-hand side for him. Mr. Boat has used his great hunt yet. Mr. Boat has not yet used his great hunt. Oh, this is a catastrophe. This is a catastrophe. Look. What? So Mr. Boat is on chickens. He's still on chickens.
Yo.
He's still on chickens. So he sees a boar right there, but look. Bing. Oh, how unlucky. There's how many boar? There's 4 boars sitting in that little tiny little patch right there of black. There's 4 boars. Unbelievable. I wonder if he sees this boar right here. He has vision of it. He can see it. But does he see it? He just sees it now. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That's a catastrophe. Missing your food for that long. That's a catastrophe, dude. That is definitely a catastrophe. It's a good thing he has great hunt because he's probably going to need to use it on his goats. Not only did he find his boars late, but they're also forward. And so Scotty, yeah, Scotty's, I mean, we saw, holy smokes. So Scotty decides to go Loki again. He played, all right. He goes Loki again. Okay, sure. That's interesting because that he's choosing to rush. It did not work out very well for him when he decided to rush against Nullus. I think he's more confident against Mr. Boat rather than Nullus, however. Okay, so he ends up getting, what was that? 2, oh my god. So Mr. Boat ends up getting 2 additional boars, which is really nice, and I think like 2 or so more goats as well. That was a great hunt. Great hunt. But look, he is completely oblivious to the to the Loki temple right in front of him. Now let's look over at Scotty's. Yeah, and Scotty just clicked up. Oh my god, Scotty's going to be up at about 4:30, just after 4:30. He's going to be up just after 4:30. This is interesting, actually. Scotty has he has only 5 villagers forward, and he has 2 villagers on chickens. That's a little bit of an a peculiar decision there. It's a decent decision. It's always nice to diversify your economy, but still, that's a little bit peculiar. Anyway, so yeah, and let's go over to Mr. Boat's side. Mr. Boat just barely finished his temple. He's just gonna barely be clicking up now after this dwarf. He's gonna be up at like 510. Oh my god, this is a catastrophe. This is a catastrophe for Mr. Boat. He sees the Ulfsark. He sees the Ulfsark. Yeah, he's gonna be up at 411. Oh my god. So he's able to take one boar. And I guess he's gonna be able to take 1.5 boars out of the 4 or 5. Oh wait, no. Maybe he was able to take 5, 6, 4, 5. Maybe he was able to take 2 boars. Maybe I miscounted the Great Hunt. I'm not sure. Anyways, Herser coming out, of course. He's gonna have to. No. I think he's absolutely going to have to spam Ulfsarks out of his town center. Yeah, look, 436. That's not even a very good advance time, but it's good enough. It's good enough, man. It is good enough. Holy smokes. Longhouse coming in for Scotty. Very nice. The villager is retarded. The villager is retarded. She decides to walk around that way and gets herself killed. Unbelievable. This game is a catastrophe. This is a shipwreck for poor Mr. Boat. Poor Mr. Boat. He's up through Freya though. Again, I think he definitely needs to get some Ulfsarks out of his town center. Otherwise he's just gonna be toast, man, straight up. He's too far behind. That's the thing. He's too far behind.
Yo.
Boat. He's trying to pick off the troll, trading a Valkyrie for a troll. I don't think that's a good enough trade, man. The Herser's maybe going to finish off the troll. One more. Tower upgrade, very nice, but there's Heimdall. He's Heimdall, so he can just undermine the watchtower, which might be a really good idea, honestly. He advanced so much faster than Mr. Boat, so just undermine the watchtower, pick off the houses and temple right here. Boom. You're sitting pretty. Or or maybe save it. Valk spawn, huge. This is so huge. Poor Mr. Boat is at 30 population compared to Scotty, who is on 57. Oh my god. He's like at half the population. Wait a minute, I didn't say that, Niso. I didn't say that, you said that.
Yo.
This guy's excited. Oof. Yeah, Mr. Boat just barely getting a second longhouse up at this point in time, dude. Oops. He's gonna be down. He's almost. Oh my god. Here's the problem. He's not able to take his hunt. He took most all of his chickens already. He's like only got a couple of goats left. What's that? 5 goats. He's only got 5 goats left. This is bad. This is bad for Boat. This is bad, Boat. Bad. Man, this is really bad. My Rex play slow. Okay, temple and houses, everything goes down. Mr. Boat, he gets housed as well. So he advanced late, and he's housed. Oh boy. What is he gonna do here, man? Can't believe he didn't veto. Yeah, you have a minute and a half to veto in all sincerity. So since he didn't, but that's the thing, Pirlo. That's the thing. This is mega random. So he didn't find. He was stuck on chickens. For all he knew, Scotty was also on his chickens, right? He's Forsetti? No, he's not. Oh yeah, he is Forsetti. He went up Forsetti? Didn't he click up through Heimdall? Clearly he did not click up through Heimdall. I swear to God he clicked up through Heimdall. Whoops. Not only does Mr. Boat not take his boars, Scotty is able to take his boars. Unbelievable. Look at the points advantage. 1350 compared to 700. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Poor Mr. Boat. He's even got a Valk on his woodline. Poor Mr. Boat. My Rex play too slowly, man. Why do my Rex play so slow? I thought they're supposed to play kind of decently fast on on the original on Fimbulwinter. Dude, don't take this fight. Dude, don't take this fight. Scotty's coming in from behind. Another Valk spawn. Or was that a troll spawn? Whatever, he's got Valkyries and trolls. Mr. Boat, what are you doing? Dude. He tries to forest fires on the forest. Holy smokes, man. This is a catastrophe for Boat. Poor Mr. Boat. Poor Mr. Boat. Poor Mr. Boat. 9 minutes, 17 seconds. Despite, even though this was a big catastrophe of a game, he still managed to last, 9 minutes. Our fastest game is 5.5 minutes, so there, that's something. So that's something. Poor Mr. Boat. Poor Mr. Boat. Okay, so Scotty takes game number 1 fairly easily. That's just a bummer, man. He sees just that tiny little spot of black, and it just ruins the whole game for Mr. Boat. Poor guy. Shit happens, man. Shit happens. Nice kitty for Scotty. Nice. All right. Well, game number 2. Let's go. Hopefully that one's a little bit better. Poor Boat. Poor Boat. Poor Boat. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to game number 2, Scott against Yoshi. This is basically just copy-paste. Basically just copy-paste of game 1. We have Mr. Boat here in the blue playing Odin. We have Scotty here in the red playing Loki. As you can see on the minimap, around the exterior, we have, instead of like that weird terrain, this time we have mountains. We have a nice big mountain range around the exterior. Anyway, so like I said, we're on Mega Random again. The rules are that you cannot play maps 2 times in a row. Sorry, not 2 times in a row. You can't repeat maps, but if the players like to play, if the players both agree that, it's okay to repeat a map, then, I suppose I'm okay with that. Especially Mega Random. Since you can get really, weird maps, honestly. Anyway, so having said that, we see Scotty starts off with a boar. Here, let's actually just see what Scotty has scouted so far. Scotty has scouted forward boar, forward gold mine. Over here, he's got a sick patch of deer, amazing. He's got a very defensive patch of caribou. Really amazing map for Scotty so far with all this hunt. Amazing hunt so far. Gold mine, he doesn't, the gold sure is forward. He doesn't quite see a really good gold mine, but he sees just tons and tons of hunts. So I think we can probably expect another rush from Scotty. I predict his Ulfsark probably going to be going forward. Yeah, probably going to be going forward here. There we go. But anyways, let's see what he's able to do. Was there another boar hiding like in the woodline right there? Maybe it's 2 starting boars they start out with. Yeah, there was a boar hiding that I didn't see. Whatever. Let's jump over to Mr. Boat's side. Okay. I know Mr. Boat had boars right here. He has 2 boars, and he did use Great Hunt. Mr. Boat did use Great Hunt right here. So there's a boar right there under the tree. He's hiding. So 1, 2, 3. I think he must have used a Great Hunt here to get a couple extra boars and maybe 1 or 2 extra cows. Very nice. So he still has 3 boars in his base, and he's already dropping his temple. Very nice. And he decides to... Scotty not yet dropping a temple. Ooh, very interesting. So Mr. Boat decides to go way out here forward for his deer and save his boars for later. He's got another really good hunt patch right there, a little bit further behind. Really nice, it's a decent small trickle of gold. That's a decent relic. Gold mine's a little bit weird. It's kind of on the backside of his base, but it's kind of a weird gold mine, but it's not too shabby. So I'm gonna reveal the map real quick again. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see the resources. Oh, shoot. There we go. Sorry about that. I just realized, yeah, you guys can't see the resources. My bad for game 1. Sorry about that. Anyways, okay, so temple is already up. Scotty once again drops his temple in the center of the map. It's pretty close to, look at this. It's pretty close to, whoops, the hunt patch of Mr. Boat. But Scotty doesn't see the hunt here. The Zolsark maybe is going to find it, maybe. Nope. The Zolsark is not going to find that hunt patch. So that's really nice for Mr. Boat. Very, very nice for Mr. Boat. Scotty doesn't actually see really anything at this point in time. Oh, no way. He runs over here to drop a temple. Is he going to see the... Look at that. Look how close he is. Look how close he is. Oh, Mr. Boat. Oh. Actually, that's karma, man. Mr. Boat bummed out. He had that bummer boar situation in game number 1. So maybe he's going to get the lucky situation in game number 2. And Scotty won't see his hunt. I bet Scotty will see the hunt that's right here, however. Yep, he does. Okay. Anyways, okay, we're getting into classical age for both players. Forseti coming in. Forseti, no Heimdall. No Heimdall. No Heimdall for Scotty. And he has been going Heimdall before. He has been Heimdall rushing. With the forward temple, I think that's why I kind of brain farted last time. What? Wait. Oh, he sees deer. Oh, he sees deer. His little Olsark just barely sees deer. Oh, now yeah. Oh, bummer for Mr. Boat. No luck for Mr. Boat, dude. What a bummer. No luck for Mr. Boat. And yeah, now Scotty sees. He's going back over to the hunt right here. What a bummer for Boat, dude. What a huge bummer. The terrain on this map is disgusting. I kind of like it. It's kind of comfortable, man. It's kind of comfortable. Like the trees, I really like the pine trees. It's kind of comfortable, man. I like it when there's like the green pine trees on like the brown terrain, the dirt brown tundra terrain without the snow. I like it. It's comfy. It's nice, in my opinion. This map is massive. Meh. It's probably a big map because there's all this extra crap around the weird terrain, mountains around the map. Edge of the map, so it's probably a big map. Yeah, it's probably a big map. I can't quite tell. I don't know. Yeah. Because the normal area of the map looks like that's kind of the size that a normal map would be. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Boat's looking a whole lot better in this game compared to the previous one, and he pulls back his villager. I very much like that from Mr. Boat. He pulls back his weak villager. Weak villagers. He pulls them away from food, although, dude, he pulls his villagers away, but he leaves these other guys exposed, and now Scotty just goes directly over to the villagers. Interesting. Definitely gonna lose one villager there. Maybe gonna lose a second. Okay. But still, Boat is still looking a hell of a lot better right now than he did in the previous game, so no problemo, man. No problemo. Yeah, in fact, this is great. He can pull these boars close to the town center. I think he should move the cows, get the cows out of the way, and pull the boars close to the town center so he does not need an ox cart. Could be nice. Would be nice. Okay. Well, so it's a bummer that he gets kicked off of food, but still. Boat's looking okay here. Scotty, really nice for Scotty to find those. Deer down there and the caribou. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Like, it's a bummer. It's a bummer that, for example, if Boat went up to this top side, he would have all that hunt, safe. He'd have the berries safe. You'd even have these boars over here safe. It's just a bummer that, it's a bummer that Mr. Boat went down and, to the left instead of up and to the right. Bummer, man. This game's already over, says Bystander. I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. Yes, Scotty took out the tower, he took out the longhouse, he can take out longhouse here as well, but Mr. Boat can lure his hunt into the town center here. He needs to get his cows out of the way, man. His cows are just like creating a weird, stupid congestion here. He needs to get his cows out of the way, and he needs to rebuild on the backside. He needs to rebuild on the backside and just get his population up. 77 population for Scotty. How about Mr. Boat? 65. He gets housed. Mr. Boat is housed. Mr. Boat is housed. Mr. Boat is housed. It's painful to watch him. In other games, it's exciting to watch him, man. But this is, yeah. I don't know if he's rusty. I don't know if he's, not feeling too well. I don't know what it is. Scotty's pressure stops him from doing what he wants, but that's exactly what you want pressure to do, man. That's kind of the whole point of pressuring. That's part of the whole points of pressuring. Finally getting another longhouse up, man. Boat is not on point today. Well, or whenever they played these games. Boat is not on point, man. He is definitely not on point. Do you guys remember Mr. Boat against, was it Mr. Boat against Shelty, I think? For round 3? That was a banging series, man. Banging series. This is not Boat's best work. But he's still alive, man. But he's still alive. Problem is his gold. The problem is his gold. Man.
Yo.
He doesn't... Oh, he does see gold up here. Mr. Boat does see gold up here. That's good news for Boat. That is good news for Boat because Scotty is kind of built in the middle, down on this like kind of bottom side. But now Scotty sees the gold mine now that his Valkyrie runs past it. Man. clutch scouting by Scotty right there in all sincerity. Not scouting right here. Not that he scouted this, but the fact that he just happened to click his Valkyrie right there. He just happened to barely find the deer right there. You know, it's been fortunate. Scotty's been fortunate. You know, he's been fortunate. I think Boat can still stay in this game, but you know, clearly Scotty has the advantage. Clearly he has the advantage. Still housed again. Yeah, still housed. That's nice that he has 3 long houses, but he is housed once again. 75 pop. 75 pop. Just gonna lose a villager there almost. Like he's just gotta get your cows out of the way, man. Looks like his cow right there. What is his cow gonna eat the boar? Are you kidding me? Are you feeding your cow boar meat? What is happening there, man? What is happening there, Boat? Not Boat's best day. Not Boat's best day. Never forget when Boat reverse swept Eric VR. Yeah, by all means. Mr. Boat's a really good player, man. Mr. Boat's a really good player. He's, you know, he had a really good showing in Fimbulwinter 2. He's had good tournament showings here and there. You know, he's not necessarily top tier. You know, gonna win. You know, Champions League or something like that. But he's absolutely a good player. Beaten Eric, like you mentioned. Hey, Toby. All right, so at this point in time, Scotty's got a really scary looking army. Good number of hearse here. He's got a couple of good, a couple of what are they called? Myth units, an Iron Troll, a couple of Valks, medium throwing axemen. That's really nice. Medium throwing axemen. Mr. Boat's a great player when he wants to be. That's an interesting way to put it. Mr. Boat's an old player. He's an old scrappy player. Well, there goes a troll. That's nice. I don't think this is a good fight to take, man. Like I said, the medium throwing axeman behind another Valk spawn. This is not a good fight. This is not a good fight. Boat. Don't take this fight, Boat. This is... Iron spawn. Okay, you guys know where the direction this is going. And there we have it. Mr. Boat Scotty with 2 sub 10 minute wins. 2 sub 10 minute wins. All right. Nice win. It was, I mean, by all means, it was good pressure by Scotty. Like, game number 1, sure, you know, bummer for Mr. Boat. Game number 2, kind of a bummer for Mr. Boat. It's kind of one of those games, one of those days, one of those games. Luck wasn't really on the side of Mr. Boat. He shot himself in the foot, right? I mean, it is unlucky that, you know, what are the chances that he happened to scout this bottom side? If he was the one rushing, if Mr. Boat was rushing and he had map control, you would say, oh, this is so sick. He already found, you know, 2 patches of hunt. It's so sick, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, the fact that Scotty's old Sark just barely found the deer right there. And I think he actually saw the deer that was actually shot and injured. I think that's what it was. He just barely saw it. You know, it's a bummer. It's just a bummer. Like I said, his cows were all over the place. It was just congested right here and messy and whatnot. So he shot himself in the foot. By all means, he was housed constantly. He shot himself in the foot, but nice by Scotty. Nice by Scotty. Hi, Toby. Let's check the post game real quick. 2-1 KD for Scotty. Well done. Hey, you're not coming back up, buddy. I'm not letting you come back up, okay, puppy? Yeah. Well done by Scotty. Nice 2-0. Nice 2-0. Poor Mr. Boat. Indeed, shake your booty. Poor Mr. Boat. Poor Mr. Goat. Poor Mr. Goat.